Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I was worried about this, but I only looked just now, this minute, and discovered that Doctor Who has in fact been taken away from Australians. It's been taken off the ABC. Now, we've had Doctor Who on free-to-air ABC, non-commercial television, since 1965, January 1965. So, generations, my entire life, and long before that, we've had Doctor Who free to air, sometimes 5 nights a week. You know, generations of Australians have watched Doctor Who. And we've had a good relationship with Doctor Who. It was an Australian who wrote the theme song. One of the more memorable companions with the Fourth Doctor was Brisbane Air flight attendant turned actress. And I'm just like, I really am shocked, but I sort of saw this coming, but I think I went into denial and didn't look because I've long wanted to watch Doctor Who and catch up with Doctor Who. And I knew I had it all available to me, but I just wasn't sure where to jump in and how to start, and I was trying to work out what episodes were missing, and there seemed to be different versions of the audio ones and the animated ones, and it's just quite overwhelming. I didn't have the time to sort it out, but I always assumed I'd have the time to sort it out because I've grown up my whole life with Doctor Who and access to Doctor Who, and now it's been taken away and been put on Disney Plus where it's no longer available, only through a paywall. And you know, if it doesn't do well enough, they're just going to take it off and drop it like anything else that doesn't bring in new people, doesn't bring in new subscribers. Doesn't matter how much they paid for it, if it's not making money, they'll cut it, it'll be gone and no one will have it. So I'm quite worried about Doctor Who. I'm shocked with this because I understood Disney was getting involved with Doctor Who. All I thought that meant was that they would be just buying into it and putting Doctor Who onto their network and sort of expanding Doctor Who's sort of reach instead of taking it off everyone else and just having it available on their one streaming service. I'm really disappointed that the BBC allowed this to happen, that they took Doctor Who away from us after decades, like literally 58 years, 5 decades plus, nearly 6 decades we've had Doctor Who, and now they're just taking it away, and I'm just really, really, really surprised and disappointed. So yeah, because I was all I've seen of this current sort of moment is one trailer for the Christmas special with Ncuti Gatwa. I think that's how you say his name. There's one that ad trailer for that I watched, and I was just about to watch the last 4 minutes of the regeneration, the bi-generation, the ending of the last episode, the last special. And I thought, oh, should you watch this? You're going to spoil it. Why don't you just watch the whole episode? I thought, oh, why don't just, you know, take a few hours, watch all the specials, and just make the most of it. And I went to find them on ABC, and I just searched, and the only thing on ABC under Doctor Who is one sad little Christmas Carol special, which was done with the Doctor who went to Game of Thrones, who I'd never really liked and didn't really watch. So yeah, it's just like I'm just really shocked. I mean, I grew up with Doctor Who. I really remember the Tom Baker years, which were repeated a lot. I thought that was current in the day because I didn't realise it had been cancelled and wasn't. I just thought Doctor Who just kept going and realised it had been cancelled because it just never stopped being aired when I was growing up. And then I got into I watched the Christopher Eccleston. I didn't like him, and then David Tennant came on. I liked him better, but then we had the old Doctor. I didn't pay any attention to him. Then we had the other Doctor. Who I didn't sort of no. And then we had the Lady Doctor, and there was all the controversy about her. And I watched her, and she was really cringe. And I understood a lot of the criticisms, but I still kind of enjoyed the show. So I was expecting a lot from Ncuti, and then they undermine him with the whole, well, let's not just make you the new Doctor, let's just make you another Doctor, and we'll keep, you know, the straight white Doctor around. It seems to be like a safety net. So I don't know what to make of any of it. I'm just Doctor Who is just so difficult. There's so much history which is now not accessible. There is so much history which is now who knows if we're going to have access to Doctor Who in a couple of years after Disney's done for it. They'll own it, so won't care if anyone else wants to watch it. If they can't make money out of it, it's not going to be out there. So I think it was a bad move by the BBC, and it just, adds on top of all the other issues with exploring Doctor Who, and it makes me just want to give up on the whole thing. So obviously I won't be watching Doctor Who anytime soon. Maybe I haven't looked into the DVDs. Maybe if all the seasons are available on DVD, I might just buy them on DVD. But I don't know which ones are missing, and if those ones now, if the missing episodes are found, or the ones that they're animating are finished, will they be available on DVD and Blu-ray? Will they just go to Disney Plus? Is that going to be their way of keeping people reliant on Disney Plus because they're going to have some content that only they have? It's just an abusive game that they play with fans and the audience, and I really hate streaming. So yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm just really surprised and disappointed by this, and it's just very hard to comprehend Doctor Who no longer being on Australian TV anymore after nearly 60 years. It's just